Hello, welcome to the Happy as Annie YouTube channel. Today's tarot video is one that applies to every single person who reads tarot for themselves, and that is the Stalker card. What are Stalker cards? Why do they happen? And what can we do about it? So if you have a particular tarot card that is stalking you, this is the video for you.
Welcome to the Happy as Annie YouTube channel. Let's talk about tarot.
In this video, I'm actually going to show you a very simple tarot spread you can do with your Stalker card in order to help you understand what the hell this card is trying to tell you, why it keeps popping up in your life, and how you can get it to leave you alone so you can move on. So first, let's talk about what a Stalker card is. Now, I have to say that I hate that name, Stalker card. And before I filmed this video, I was racking my brain for something else to call it. Follower card, a repeat card, a rerun card. I don't know. The word stalker is like triggering and violent and weird and creepy, and like that's not exactly what is happening here. So if you can think of another word for it, please let me know in the comments below, because part of me hates the fact that we call this a Stalker card. But essentially, it is a card that is stalking you, a card that is following you, a card that will not leave you alone. So especially when you read tarot for yourself, whether you're doing a bunch of different spreads you come across, or especially if you're doing a daily tarot card pull, a lot of people experience the same card coming up over and over again. Anyway, Stalker cards, and I'll share with you some of mine. I have them right here. And so the first one is the Four of Cups. And you can see in this like original deck I had, like it's all faded and weird because this card was absolutely my first and probably most prominent Stalker card. I also get this beauty a lot, the Nine of Swords. I feel like this is stalking a lot of us, especially since the pandemic and all this craziness. I call this my anxiety card. Just, you know, Annie, your anxiety's acting up. Annie, you're spiraling. Annie, you're letting your worries or negative thoughts keep you up at night. Like quite literally, when this card comes up, it's telling me, hey, you got to check your anxiety, manage that. It's starting to get out of control. Another one that comes up for me a lot is the Eight of Swords. This card, a lot. It's basically saying, get the fuck out of your own way. Get out of your own way. You're trying to get something done. You are stopping yourself. You are tying your own hands. You are blindfolding yourself. Your thoughts are limiting you and keeping you stuck. And when you get a card like the Eight of Swords over and over again, it can be especially frustrating because it tends to be a frustrating kind of negative message, right? And when you just keep seeing it over and over again, you're just like, oh my gosh, oh, I know, okay, so what? You know what I mean? Like, it's not a pleasant card to keep getting over and over again. Another really frustrating one that people have told me they get a lot is the Two of Swords. This card is so annoying to keep getting over and over again because it's essentially saying, make a decision, you need to make a decision. And it's like, yeah, I know. That's why I'm consulting my tarot cards. You want to help me out, or you just want to keep telling me, hey, you have a decision to make, and not being helpful? You know what I mean? So the reason why I'm making this video about Stalker cards is because they are frustrating. And if you are getting a card repeatedly, Stalker cards are usually the cryptic ones, the ones that are like showing you are stuck, or the ones that are showing you that you are not seeing something clearly. And the entire point of this video is to help us dig into what it is that we are not seeing so we can receive the message, do something about it, and move on. How can we do that? I'm going to turn my camera around and show you a very simple spread. It's a 3-card triangle spread that I do myself when I get stalker cards, and that I suggest to my friends when they're like, rah, this card won't leave me alone. Okay, so in this spread, you actually start with your stalker card. So in this example, I'm going to use the 8 of Swords. Okay, so we're gonna put the card in question up at the top of the triangle. So we're just going to pick 2 more cards, okay? So for the other 2 cards, we're going to give our cards a good shuffle. And we're going to think about this stalker card. And here are the 2 cards we're going to pull. This card is simply going to answer, why is the 8 of Swords coming up? Why does this card keep coming up? Why is it following me? And then the next card is going to be the what do I do about it card. So the first card is diving even deeper, giving us more information about what the hell this card is trying to tell us. And then the third card is, so what do I do about it? What am I supposed to do to receive this lesson and move on? Holy crap. Okay. So why does this card keep coming up? And so in this example, we get the 9 of Swords. So if you keep getting a card like the 8 of Swords, for example, in this case, it's like, dude, get out of your own way. Your negative thoughts, your limiting beliefs. There's something that you are thinking repeatedly or believing about yourself or your situation that's keeping you stuck. And so why do I keep showing you this card? Because it is messing with you. It is distressing you. So maybe this is a situation where like you keep complaining about the same thing, and your tarot, your intuition is trying to tell you, look, are you going to complain forever and be upset forever, just suffer through this forever, or do you want to make a change? And so of course the most practical, applicable question is like, okay, what do I do about it? So what do we have here? Oh boy, the Magician. Wow. Okay, so the Magician is the divine actor, the manifester. Okay, the Magician gets shit done. The Magician visualizes what they want to happen and then makes it a reality. This is a really tough love spread, which actually, let me know if you try this spread and if yours seems like a very tough love message as well, because honestly, like, I would expect nothing less from a stalker card. Like, it's tarot trying to shake you and be like, listen to me, right? So of course this spread is like tough love. So the Magician does not make excuses. The Magician is focused, powerful, not just has all the tools that they need, but knows it. The Magician doesn't have time for this bullshit. Okay? The Magician would look at someone in 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy and go, wow, really? You're wasting all your divine creative power on like this ego, fearful bullshit? Like, how sad for you? Like, you're better than that. Snap out of it. So in this spread, it's basically saying no more excuses. Catch yourself every time you have an excuse or a fear that stops you from doing something, and make it a habit to deliberately say, nope, my tarot said not to do that. How would I act if I didn't have that thought? And do that instead. All right, my dears, I hope that was helpful. If you have a card that won't leave you alone, let me know what it is. And again, if you think of a better word for stalker card, I am here for it. Leave that in the comments below as well. See you next time.